Hey y'all, welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please subscribe before you leave and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video.
Hey y'all. Hopefully you can hear me okay. There's like a lot of road noise for some reason. I don't know, I might need to get some better tires or something, I don't know, but it just sounds loud to me. Apologies for the lighting, but hopefully y'all can see me okay. So your girl is running late. This is going to be an exciting weekend. I have so many things planned, like opportunities and gigs that I accepted, and I'm really excited about that. But we're getting off to a bit of a rocky start. So I had my alarms set on my phone to just kind of remind me all throughout the day that, like, hey girl, you got to be somewhere at 3 o'clock today. But I was like spacing out the alarms and they started to get on my nerves because it was like way early this morning. I'm like, don't forget. And then like early afternoon, don't forget. And so I turned the alarms off, and I really shouldn't have done that. I should have kept at least the one that was like maybe 2 hours before the event to remind me. So I am heading to an event right now. This event is part of a series with the Seattle Film Summit. And so what they're doing is they're hosting these opportunities for folks to go visit various recording, production, audiovisual studios around the Seattle area. And so when I saw the opportunity, I was like, oh, I want to go check it out, obviously, because you know, your girl's an actress and an MC, so I need to make sure that I'm connected with the folks who are doing the recording, right? So that they can help promote me while I promote myself. Well, I saw in the email announcement about the event that they were looking for volunteers to help out. And I was like, oh, sign me up. So immediately I replied, said I want to volunteer. They got me connected with one of the... So it's a building that we're going to, and there are multiple studios within this building, but there's one in particular that has like the most space, right? They're using the large portion of the building. So they're kind of pushing the event. And so that's who I got connected with. The organization or the company. The company is called Tenacious Ventures. And the CEO is Colin Christensen. And so that's who I got connected with. So he and I had a call, and everything's been happening like boom, boom, boom. We had a call, and he's like, yeah, you know, I understand that you want to volunteer. Tell me a bit about yourself. So I'm telling him about me. I told him about some of the other work that I've done. He went on my LinkedIn and was like watching some of the stuff while we were talking. And we ended up talking about potential opportunities that I could have with them in the future, where when their clients come in, the clients 9 times out of 10 will find someone within their organization to be the host or an MC for a function. And they ran into a situation where that individual left the company. So, you know, they were left scrambling with trying to find someone who could step in. And so he's like, you know, when we're in those situations, we would love to have some MCs or hosts who are trained up who could step in. He's like, the clients sometimes are leery, like, oh no, we want to use one of our own. But, you know, there's a challenge when you're trying to use people within the company, whether it's their skill set or in this case, they might leave the company. So he and I was like throwing out some ideas and suggestions of things that we could do to like really sell that idea. And he was like, this is great. So anyway, he's like, back to the main reason why we're talking to each other. He's all, you really seem like a people person, and there's going to be some movers and shakers that are coming here. And he was like name dropping. And he's all, I think we want to have you at the check-in. That way you can have, you know, FaceTime with people. You can introduce yourself, get to know them, kind of put faces together with names. And he's like, and if you don't mind, we might shift you around. I'm going the right way, I am. He's like, we might shift you around and have you doing other things too. And I'm like, absolutely. So anyway, he asked if I could come an hour before the event starts. And I'm like, sure. But because I forgot about my alarms, I actually started recording. So I was filming earlier for an e-learning company that I do work for like all the time. I love that I'm connected with them because they just reach out. They're like, hey girl, here's the script, you know, do your thing. They'll tell me like, here's the script, and they'll say we want it filmed vertical or horizontal, and then they just let me do my thing. So I was like, whoo, thank goodness that I got myself up to do that filming, because that means my hair was already decent, like a foundation was on my face in terms of makeup. So I just probably have to like powder my nose, get rid of some of the oil, fluff my hair up a little bit more, and put on lipstick. I can do that when I get there. But I was eating. I had finished the filming. I was starting to edit the video and was about to submit it, and I was eating a snack, and I looked at the clock and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I got 30 minutes to get there. And where I'm staying now, y'all, because your girl's a nomad. She be all over the city, but I'm like 40 minutes away from this event. So anywho, I'm driving. We still gonna get there. We'll still be there before the event starts at 4, but it would have been lovely to have gotten there a little before an hour, so that way I could have some free time to walk around and film some stuff. But I'm gonna do the best that I can. Y'all in the car, y'all coming with me. I'm gonna show you everything that I can show you behind the scenes. I've got you on my camera this time, so I'll have my camera plus my phone. And then they're production people, so I'm gonna be like, hey, film me while I'm doing some stuff so I can have some B-roll for my YouTube, and then also someday for my website. Someday your girl's gonna get a website together. All right, I talked y'all head off. I've gotten out of like the thick of the main traffic, so now I can bob and weave, you know, safely, of course, and see if I can trim down some time, because right now it's sitting at a solid, I'm gonna get there 16 minutes late, and I'm trying to see if I can shave that on down to, let's just say something less than 16.
I made it to the location, but I had to park an overflow here at the Michaels because they're offering valet for folks who want valet. But now I'm trying to figure out which way do I need to walk in order to get to the building, because I feel like it's up this hill, but I can't tell if I'm supposed to walk behind, because it's a shopping center. So I can't tell if I'm supposed to walk behind the shopping center or in front of it. They gave us a map, so let me look at this map and figure out where I'm going. Y'all, this feels all kinds of sus. But I checked on Google Maps, and it also said you had to walk through this way in order to get to the building. I just know that when it is time for us to leave tonight, because we're supposed to be here until 9 p.m., that like I'm gonna want someone to walk me, because this don't seem safe at all. There's stairs right there. The entrance to the building is on this main road, but them stairs look hella rickety, so I'm gonna keep walking down this way. If my video cuts off here, then y'all know I ain't make it. I made it, friends. We're here at the building. And now I see why you had to walk, because that's Michael's right there, but it's all, like, there's no way to get through, so you do have to come through this side road. But now I'm winded. We gotta walk up this hill. But I'm excited to be here. Yay! Welcome, friends, to the Victory Studios. Let me go ahead and give you all an unofficial tour, because you know I did grab footage before I started work. ins and outs and all the details, but I got enough content to show what this place looks like, and it's amazing. Y'all, even though I arrived late, they're not ready. The countdown for pre-show, meaning get everything all set up and done, has come and gone. The event has actually started. Now they are doing networking between 4 and 7 p.m. So I guess we're okay.
I'm a writer.
So while we were mixing, mingling, and eating, the Tenacious Ventures team was getting set up and ready for the live stream. This footage you're about to see is from their YouTube channel. If you'd like to watch the full video, the link is in the description box below.
Hello, everybody. We are going to get started with our live show here. So everybody in all the rooms, I hope that you can hear me. Go ahead and you can pay attention to the screens that we have in each room, and we're going to start our live program here. So welcome to our open house. We have multiple companies in the space here that are incredible and amazing, and we're going to hear from each one of them today. I'm Colin Christensen. I'm with Tenacious Ventures, the founder and CEO. And then let's just go down one by one and go ahead, each person, give us an introduction.
Tom McGurk. I'm a principal composer and music director for Bad Animals.
I'm Caleb Couch, and I am the founder of Fresh Made.
Conrad Denke, the owner of Victory Studios, and I have to say that what we're experiencing today is the realization of a dream that I've had for many years, that we could have such great quality people all in one space.
So I'm going to dive into Tenacious Ventures first. We're going to start off by showcasing some of the resources that you visually get to see here, like with what we've set up with where we've run essentially our tentacles throughout the building to have all these screens and all of these cameras. We have live feeds coming from the different companies' rooms that are in the space so that we can really showcase and show everything off.
So essentially the panel was each leader or representative talking about the services that their company provided and some of the cool things that they did. I thought it was pretty awesome that Tenacious Ventures had an opportunity to work with Amazon as well as NASA for an educational programming for students. So that was cool. But there was also a cameraman. His name was Michael. And so Michael would walk around and showcase some of the different spaces as each person talked about them.
Hear any of the cars, any of the trucks, any of the noise because of the soundproofing that was put into the space, because of Conrad's over here expertise in building out studios. So we have amazing equipment. Like, for example, this gimbal here, that's the glide cam that's been coming around the space. We can bring it out here and have a look at it. But so this glide camera here is the Ronin 4D. It's been one of the coolest pieces of technology we've added. It's cinema grade footage that it actually can shoot, so we can shoot full movies. There's a lot of movie sets that use it as well.
After they showcased the cameraman, then they really started to show out, and we learned that there are cameras in all of the common areas.
And so the other cool thing I love about the building that Conrad's kind of built out in the space is we actually have several community areas. So if we want to cut to the live feed, we can see the community area is when you first came into the building.
Look at me down in the bottom right corner. That's me and the homie Kyle working the check-in desk. And at this moment, I realized I'm missing out on an opportunity to really be in this live stream. After I saw myself just now, I was like, nah, girl, we need to get up and we need to get in this live stream. All right, so boom, I found the cameraman. He was downstairs. Now, we had an actual host who was interviewed. Look at the camera girl. She was all in the way chasing after them too. Okay, so we had a host who was going around with the cameraman and interviewing people in different areas of the studio. More on him in a minute because that's the homie. That's a really good friend of mine. Okay, so my thought process was, if I just hang around, like in some way they're going to use me. They will find some way to use me, to incorporate me into the broadcast. And I was right.
We're going to check out what Conrad talked about with some of the rental departments. So let's go ahead and check that out.
All right. Thank you, Colin. I am down here in the rental room. I've always wanted to do this. We have Porter, who is in the rental department. I'm going to hand that off to Alicia. You saw Alicia at check-in for this great event. We're going to come back here and chat with Porter.
I feel like y'all didn't really get the full effect. So let me show it to you from another angle.
All right, thank you, Colin. I am down here in the rental room. I've always wanted to do this. We have Porter, who is in the rental department. I'm going to hand that off to Alicia. You saw Alicia at check-in for this great event. We're going to come back here and chat with Porter.
This was not planned at all, but I knew that if I was nearby, Brian was going to find a way to shout me out, and I truly appreciate him. So if you watched my video about what goes on behind the scenes in the white void, you will see Brian in that video. That was our first time meeting each other. He directed me while I was on set, and now we just keep running into each other at awesome events. Such good people. So if you get a chance, check out Brian Westbrook on LinkedIn and Instagram. And also, I was cutting up with my YouTube homies in the live stream chat and like sending them pictures of me behind the scenes. So special thanks to the Curtis York and MNTV family for joining our live stream and indulging me as I kept sending them selfies like, look, y'all, I'm in the background.
Yeah. Well, what were you before? I covered tech on King 5 News for 4 years, and I've done a lot of freelance work across the country.
That was so much fun, y'all. I was all over the place, downstairs, upstairs. Here is the main studio. These were the panelists. And of course, that's Brian, who was like running around the building, and I was running around too. Let me get in a good light so y'all can see me better. But this was so much fun. Thank you so much for joining. We're now going to do a little bit more networking, eat a little bit more, and then clean up and get out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video. But again, thanks to everyone who joined. Shout out to the Curtis York. Thank you for joining the live stream. Also, MNTV family, thank you so much for joining the live stream. It was great to chat with you guys, and I appreciate you so much for subscribing as well. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.